Hi friends, in continuation of our learning from Python to Google Sheets, and we are using PyG Sheets here. So we'll learn now how we'll take data from a Google Sheet and populate a Kinter window. So here you can see a Kinter window I am using, and all these options, whatever this drop down or combo box, whatever we have taken here, that data is taken from here, from this Google Sheet, from A2 to you can see A7, all the data is taken, and this part we'll learn. We are this is the authorization part, so first 3 lines, and we are working on PyG Sheets. You can see our part 1 video if you are new to this, and how the service account and JSON file we have downloaded and connected, saved it in our drive and connected to it. So this you can see. Now let's go to connect. Once this is connection is established, we'll connect to open our file. So for that we'll say sh equal to, I'm just giving a variable name, gc, that is what at line number 3 I got it, open. Now my worksheet, my G Sheets 1, already it is open. Here it is actually my G Sheets 1. So I'll be connecting to this. So my G Sheets 1. So sorry, it has to be within quotes because it's a string. Okay, so that's fine. Now I am working on worksheet 1. So I will say sh 0. Fine. So I am getting, now I will connect it to worksheet 1. Now I will collect the value from the column. You can see here this column is A2 and till A7. So for that much, I don't want that first column A1 to come. You can use whatever way you want. So now I am giving L1 or list 1. Why I am list 1? Because further list 2, list 3 we can develop. This is just a variable name only. wk1 dot get values. Now I am just giving a range starting from A2. You give whatever range you want and ends at A7. That's all. Now let's do one thing. Let's just print the value. We'll do it in 2 parts actually. Let's first see whether we are getting the data or not. If this part 1 works, then just adding the option to a combo box, we can do that easily. So let's just sorry, it's a list 1. So I'll unpack it and see L1. So I am saving this and running. So this is in the part 1. If this works, here it is. So this is a list. Yeah, it has come. You can see here all the names have come up from here. Now in part 2 we'll go to Kinter. Instead of writing the entire code, I'll just request you go to this URL. This is available, and copy this code. This code we have already explained in our combo box tutorial. In that, everything, how this combo box works, how it is pulled. I just copied it from there and pasting it here. Few lines of code is starting from here. Actually, I am importing TickEnter module for TTK because combo box I am using, it's a part of the TTK, and here it is CB1 combo box 1. I have used a grid here and placed it, and I had to change it because I want a default value. Suppose I want a name, here I can say let's default value, will set it to king. So I am telling king. Now this is that tutorial you can watch. Now here the months we are showing, I don't require months. I will connect it to my one. So what I will do here, I will say that values instead of month, I will say use L1. L1 is what we have got it from here. So this print command, I can just comment it. That's all. Let's just save it and run this and see how it works. Where is my Kinter? Yeah, here is my Kinter window. You can see all the things have come up here. All the options from here, from this Google Sheet, these options are. So you can develop many such applications using this. Next we will see how we will update the data. Suppose this name I want to change the king's option to that. So we can, from Kinter window also, we can update this Google Sheets, and from there we can take the data, use you can ask the user to edit it also. So Kinter is a user interface which interact with the user. So, and based on that background we can use the Google Sheet. So many such applications we can develop, and that's all. This is a small application. So basically introduction to the Kinter and Google Sheet. You can Please share this video with your friends and all, and if you have any ideas or doubts or any feedback, use the comment section below to post it. And I'll request you, please subscribe to our channel, as we are posting frequently the new videos for your learning, and press the bell icon so you will be notified as and when we add new tutorials. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.